We love
Welcome
y'all.
to the No Breaks Network, your home for education and entertainment, righteousness and ratchetness, where we are never content with just content. No breaks.
You have to make it. What up,
Whole time. There we go.
Kickback, guys. JB, what's the name of the
Nigga,
podcast?
it's A Pod Named Kickback. A Pod Named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
You say the whole thing. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to A Pod Named Kickback.
Welcome.
Like a Tribe Called Quest, because you must say the whole thing. I am no breaks, no the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Each and every week, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people.
That's a grand interest. Listen, you like the Shannon Sharp.
He
What's
like
up,
the
y'all? All right. What's up, y'all? It's Get It with Jacq. Listen, the world is crazy, y'all. We got a lot to talk about today, but I want you to speak positivity into your life daily. Let's go, New.
Man, daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. Until the whole damn world see clearly. Then I'm down with the capital CPT. Boys kept give me on my NWA shit today, goddamn it. I do it. I'm want y'all to know that I have a runny nose and
Run
and,
in. Right.
And I'm trying to share the part of me so we get everybody in here that wants to be in here. So
yeah, I was about to say where my link is so I could share it.
Share it with me. Y'all don't even get that joke. That's an old one.
Tag you in.
Hey, Kickbackers, what's up, man? What y'all doing, man? Y'all. Oh, I ain't even make my drop. Jacq, I was supposed to make a drop today for the pod, and I forgot to make it. Damn.
Well, I didn't know that you were trying to make a drop. I would have reminded you.
I kept saying, I'm gonna do it. I ain't do it. Damn, let me see if I got it somewhere. Where's my drop at? Damn. This is supposed to be the drop.
Chin up. Fuck that, nigga. If we go to prison the rest of our life, Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Whoop-Dee-Doo.
We go to prison.
Whoop-Dee-Doo. That's going to be the rest of 2025. Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Chin up. Fuck that, nigga. If we go to prison for the rest of our life, Whoop-Dee-Doo. We go to prison, nigga. Chin up.
Until you back there, then you're not
prison for the rest of our life, Whoop-Dee-Doo. We go to prison, nigga.
I'm about to make it right now.
Chin up. Fuck that, nigga. If we go to prison for the rest of our life, Whoop-Dee-Doo. We go to prison, nigga. Chin up. Fuck that, nigga. If we go to prison for the rest of our life, Whoop-Dee-Doo. We go to prison, nigga.
Let's see if I got it.
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo. Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
That's gonna have to do for the episode. Sorry, y'all, I didn't get it perfect. Actually, let me try one more time. I'm gonna get it perfect this time, y'all.
Chin up.
Whoop-Dee-Doo.
If we go to prison for the rest of our life, Whoop-Dee-Doo. We go to prison, nigga. Chin like Whoop-Dee-Doo. Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Fuck it, that's it. That's the drop.
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Close enough, because I'm saying that shit the whole episode. I'm sick of everybody.
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Oh my God.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, Kickbackers? What up, Kickbackers on Facebook? What up, Kickbackers on YouTube? What up, Kickbackers listening to the audio? I am probably a little stuffy. Sorry about that. Blowing my nose loud on the edge.
And his elderberry up.
Yeah, exactly. And I was around some dogs, literal four-legged dogs, and I'm allergic. So I'm suffering a little bit, but I'm here. I was not going to miss this episode because we got way too much to talk about. Shout out to my Cowboys of Dallas who defeated the Midgets of New York today. Very happy about that. What? That's their team, the New York Midgets. Ain't that the name? And then let's see. I think the Chiefs and the Eagles are playing right now. And then Jacq's Falcons are playing the Vikings. The Falcons and Vikings don't even sound like they're supposed to play each other. It's like a Viking and a Falcon.
Right.
Anyway, they're playing each other in a little bit. And the Commanders lost Thursday. So sorry to you guys. And as soon as the Chiefs beat the Eagles, the whole division will be tied up 1-1. So my Cowboys are still in this thing, still in it. Matter of fact, let me check the score real quick. And the Chiefs, the Eagles are beating the shit out of the Chiefs. That is ungood. Well, there goes my whole theory. Because the Eagles are going to win this game. Oh, man. Well, without further ado, man, let's get into our high-low of the week. Get this thing started. Let's get it started.
Now, high-low. Who wants to go first?
You want to go first this week, Jack?
I'll go first. So my high was I made a connection with somebody. It was just almost like I was being used for this person. And then in the initial meeting this person, I was actually doing Uber Eats, right? And delivering roses to a young lady. And she comes to the door and she's in tears. She takes it, she opens it up, looks at it. I don't even fucking want this. Opens the card and shows me, and it says, "I'm sorry." So I embrace her. I asked if I could pray for her. I prayed for her, spoke to her, asked if she had a support system. And now we are friends. I check in with her every now and then. She has two beautiful twin, girl and a boy. She was getting out of a bad situation, but she was with her support system now. She's doing better. She's on her way to elevating and growing. And it was just, I was just being used that day. She had said she had been trying to get close to God and ask for God to remove people out of her life and to add people or add situations to help her elevate and grow. So I showed up and I talked to her. I don't talk to her on the phone, but we do text each other every now and then. I just check in with her, just check in with the kids, and just told her that, she's going to be strong. She's a strong woman and she's going to get through whatever she's going through. And it's always a lesson in everything. So it made me feel good, but I was just happy. The end of the story is I was just happy that I was being used for someone else's elevation and growth. My low, I didn't have a low. I didn't have a low.
Okay.
And also I'm down 7 pounds. So yeah.
Where my round of applause at? Where my round of applause? Keep mixing up. There we go. Now that's what's up. Did I? Okay, boom, there you go. All right. My high. I think last night was my high. Watching the fight.
Okay.
Yeah, with the fam. I saw my nephew for the first time. I ain't seen my nephew in months. I posted a picture of us. If y'all want to see me and my big time nephew.
So cute.
Hadn't seen him in a while. And just getting out the house. You know what I'm saying? Just getting out the house, being around people. You know what I'm saying? Not behind this damn computer desk all damn day, typing and typing and typing.
I heard the fight came on real late last night too.
Man, yeah. We was thinking it was 1 or 2 undercards. And then I was like, you know what? They're on the West Coast. The main event might not start till 10, 11. You know what I'm saying? 9, 10 at least. And they was like, nah, right. They want to get them out to the club. I was like, no, the fight is the event. Whatever you do after the fight, cool, but it's the West Coast. Like, the fight is the main event of the night. And they was like, nah, the fight definitely going to start earlier. And we looked up, and it was like 8 o'clock, and it was like, yeah, 2 more fights to go. I was like, I told y'all motherfuckers. They out the time. They on their time. They on West Coast time. So, yeah, it did start late. Congratulations to Bud Crawford, who I said was going to win. I really rooted for him because one of my exes was in love with Canelo. She just always talked about him. So I was like, anybody beat his ass. I was like, go on, Bud. Yeah, Bud, get him. Which is funny to me. But we'll talk about that part later. But that was probably my high of the week. I don't have a particular low of the week.
Your
And
low
I'm not
one
going
right
to stress
now
myself
dealing
trying
with
to find it either.
because of the dogs. Your
Yeah, the
low one
dogs.
dealing with
Yeah, that was the dogs. Damn allergies. The Cowboys almost gave me a low playing all stupid early today, but there was no low. I feel good. I'm good. I'm great. You know what I'm saying? No complaints. And even if I wanted to complain, I wouldn't complain because at the end of the day,
like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Oh my God. Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Man. So
let's get into this. What's been going on with you and Facebook, sir?
Let's get into it. I mean, we are here. We are here. So our kickback conversation. Hey, Tupac, I want you to start this off for us.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
And you see the caption there, clear as day.
Not the caption.
I'm just saying, y'all see the caption, you know what I'm saying? And where's that young lady that I wanted to speak today? Damn, I done lost a lady. I had somebody who I wanted to address everything for us today. Where'd she go? Where you go, lady? Let me find her, because she said everything so eloquently. And I just wanted her to kind of address all of this. Well, damn. Damn, where'd she go? See, that's the problem when you save stuff and you can't find the stuff and then you're looking for the stuff and then
it's like, where did you save it to?
A hell of a question. Well, it don't look like I got it, guys. But we're talking about Charlie Kirk and his untimely demise. Him being shot down by speaking in Utah. I want to find this damn clip, man. What is this?
Personally, I didn't care about Charlie Kirk yesterday, the day before, and I don't care about him now. I don't mourn and I don't celebrate. That's strategic indifference. And I don't respect anyone who tries to tell me that I'm supposed to grieve. And I don't respect anyone who tells me that I'm supposed to be happy. What is he to me or me to him? He certainly isn't more important to me than the most likely hundreds of thousands of my brothers and sisters that you cut down in Gaza. You didn't mourn any of them, and I didn't tell you to, because I already know how you are. I already know that your performance of mourning over Charlie Kirk has nothing whatsoever to do with respect for human life. He was just a vessel for an ideology that you hold sacred. And it's an ideology that dehumanizes people. It's an ideology that disregards the sanctity of life. And we've seen that on full display for the last 2 years. So no, obviously not. I'm not the least bit interested in accommodating your weaponization of selective compassion and selective sympathy. Now, if you want to paint my indifference, if you want to spin my indifference as if it is approval of the crime that was committed, well, okay, I already know that you never do anything but lie anyway. And I know that you are from exactly the same manipulated, mutated, mutilated, and maladjusted population that created the demand that the power structure met by giving you Charlie Kirk and that gave you his killer. Meaning you're just part of that mob in America. That same collective monster that's responsible for the American genocide of the indigenous people, that's responsible for genocides in Guatemala, genocides in Bangladesh, in Iraq, in Cambodia, in East Timor, in West Papua, and in Gaza. And you're the same collective monster that's responsible for every atrocity, every heinous crime that your country has ever committed. As far as I'm concerned, you poisoned Charlie Kirk's mind before he could even have a chance at a decent life, a moral life. And you poisoned the mind of the one who took the life that Charlie Kirk had. So spare me your counterfeit moralizing.
Boom. And now I realize
Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Whoop. Where am I dropping? Where am I drop? Where am I drop?
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
And now I remember where I left my drop.
For me.
Time members.
Okay, I didn't have it there. But man just kind of broke it down how I've been trying to break it down to you guys. Now I'm gonna tell you straight up front, I do not celebrate death. I may celebrate Donald Duck's death. That is up for debate. But I don't make a general principle to walk around celebrating nobody's death. I've lost too many people. Death hurts too much. It's not in my character to celebrate a death. I thought it was tasteless when women were celebrating Kevin Samuels' death. Now, I do view a difference between Kevin Samuels, a relationship coach, and Charlie Kirk, Nazi racist. There's a difference between those two. I'm not equating them, but I think it's just distasteful to celebrate the death of damn near anybody. unless it's your enemy. And Charlie Kirk did make it pretty clear that I was his enemy. He said black women weren't smart enough to get positions. They had to use DEI to get. Michelle Obama and several others had to use DEI to get to certain positions in the world. They didn't have the brain capacity to do it on their own. He didn't view us as full humans. He viewed us as just, if he saw a black pilot, he would be scared to get on the plane. He wondered if there's just a DEI hire. These are things he said. He wants, what was he saying? He wanted the, shit, I'm losing my words. What did he, damn, Jacq, what am I losing right here? He was saying, as far as the gun laws, he was fine with losing a life or two as long as it meant that he got to keep his amendment rights, his Second Amendment rights, the rights to bear arms. And sometimes the cost you have to pay for that is death. This is the price of that. And I think that is disgusting, man. I don't view that as a sacrifice I would be willing to make, losing life just for the sake of my Second Amendment. But he died on his shit. He died as you could say as a martyr to what he believed, which is we do have to lose lives sometimes in order to keep the Second Amendment. And he also said he didn't believe in empathy. He thought it was some new age made up bullshit that people use now. So I can't have empathy for somebody who didn't even believe in empathy. And as a beautiful sister said one day online, she said, I don't condone what happened to Charlie Kirk, but Charlie Kirk condoned what happened to Charlie Kirk. I want to hear from another sister before we get to Jacq.
I want us to humanize Charlie Kirk now that he's gone. But let's be real, he spent his entire life denying humanity to literally everyone else. So don't expect softness now. This man wasn't just a conservative talking head. He called the Civil Rights Act a mistake. He said Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson was nothing more than a DEI hire. He smeared Dr. King, mocked Black professionals, stoked fear of immigrants, and spent every breath turning white grievance into a brand. That's not political disagreement. That's a career built on stripping dignity away from entire groups of people. And here's the thing, right? The second he's gone, suddenly people want compassion. Suddenly it's about his family, his humanity, his legacy. Where was that energy when he was tearing ours down? When he was spitting on the humanity of Black people, Latinos, immigrants, queer folks? We're supposed to forget the damage because the man is dead? Death doesn't erase the harm. Death doesn't clean a record. And let's not pretend that shot was sloppy rage. It was too clean. It was too sharp. Whoever did it knew exactly what they were doing. And the irony is that Charlie worshiped that same culture of guns and violence. He fed it. He amplified it. And it came back for him. That's not karma. That's America. So no, I'm not going to rewrite his story into something soft. The only sympathy that I have is for his children, because they didn't ask for his poison. But for Charlie Kirk, he made it his life's mission to divide, belittle, and dehumanize. And that's exactly how history should remember him. Not as a victim, not as a martyr, but as the hateful man that he chose to be.
So a racist man died.
Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Whoop-Dee-Doo. Where my damn drop at? Hey, why I keep doing that? I'm gonna get it together.
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo. Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Whoop-Dee-Doo. Jacq, I'm gonna toss it to you as I gather some more my thoughts together. I want to hear from you. What did you think when you first found out the news? Because one, I didn't even know who he was. I did all of my research once I found out he got shot. But I'll toss it to you.
Me too. So I didn't know who he was either. It's so many things. First and foremost, the power of the tongue. The tongue is very powerful. A lot of times when people ask for things, positive or negative, you will get it. So I don't have sympathy because that's what you asked for. That's what you asked for. Like she said, I do have sympathy for the kids, of course, because they have no way they shouldn't, have to be without a father. But when you are living the way that you are and you're saying the things that you're saying, you're asking for a lot. And you ask exactly what you wanted is what you got. Point blank. People got to understand. They think it's fun when you out here saying, "Oh, I'm broke," or "I want this," or "I'm this," and that really happens. If you keep saying you're broke, you're gonna stay broke. The tongue is very powerful. That's why there's manifestation. Sometimes we focus so much on the positive things as far as manifestation. You can manifest negative things as well. And that's what happened in this case. And it happened, and then the thing I see with him, you've been spewing all this hate for a very, very long time after I did my research. For a very, very, very long time. So it was coming. It was coming. But it didn't come until you actually asked for it. So it is what it is. Now, the clean shot is definitely from a professional. I did a little research on who they are saying that did it. He has some military background. He's been around guns a lot. But I'm a military brat. So that clean shot, one shot, that's a professional. I think the guy's a decoy. I think the 22-year-old is a decoy. Even when they put the picture of him and the pictures they first put out, as far as the one with the glasses, the face structure is not the same. They're just all over the place. You already arrested an old man whose pants was falling down.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, y'all. Like, logically, really?
Question for you, Jacq. Have you been seeing the theory that's been going around saying that the bullet hit his bulletproof vest and then bounced up into his neck? I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it in slow motion. I don't know, but that's a theory that's going around. Have you heard that theory at all?
No. I think they're just they're trying to minimize the fact that it was a professional.
No, I'm no Joe Budden said that he watched it in slow motion and the bullet hits the vest and bounces up to the neck. I saw another video where the dude was saying the whole thing was fake. He was like, look at his ring finger. The ring is on his ring finger. And when he gets shot, he drops his hand down. And when his hand moves again, the ring is on the pinky finger. He's like, remember AI can't get the hands right no more? Remember AI can never do the fingers right?
Right.
So he's saying the whole thing is fake. This other dude that's on TikTok. I don't know. I'm not even really interested in that part.
Fake, so he faked his death? Is that what they're saying?
Jacq, you know how I feel about conspiracy theories. All of that shit sounds like that to me. Even the fact that it wasn't the right shooter, I go like, so it's a different shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like, most conspiracy theories, I'm like, what? They really make sense to me.
Sometimes it just gets so out of control with all of these conspiracy theories, and people are trying to piece things together and pull stuff out of the air. And I hate that because we already have AI. Okay. It's like they're trying to confuse us even more about the stuff that we see physically. We know what we saw. No matter how y'all try to switch it around, twist it, turn it, we know what we saw. That was a clean shot. Y'all can make up all these other stories about who you thought. That was a professional shot. Professional. And what I also noticed was the two men that were standing beside him, right and left. They were doing hand signals. So we don't know if this is an inside job. We don't know if they was alerting somebody when they were supposed to do it. We don't know. But doing this with the hat and the ear, that's hand signals. Come on now. So it's a lot going on. But they're not gonna let society know because they messed up.
I don't even want to go down that path. I don't do none of the conspiracy. I don't even go down that path.
All I know is
I want to talk about this.
Bottom line, I'm not gonna give him no more energy. But bottom line, that was a clear message to Trump.
Yeah, and I got a clear message for America. Like I said, I didn't know who he was initially, and I logged online and was like, oh, and I was seeing the video, but I wasn't watching it. I kept seeing this white dude sitting down. I don't give a fuck about white dude sitting down. And then I finally saw a caption that said he was shot. I was like, oh, the white dude sitting down got shot. Who is this dude? I'm like, never heard of him. So I'm watching like, oh shit, his neck is bleeding. Like,
right.
What am I watching right now? Because I skipped it for like 10 minutes. Like, I don't want to see, I don't care what he's talking about.
Right.
And I realized what was going on and I saw the blood. I was like, oh, this is a big deal. And I was like, who is this dude? So I started doing my research on him. I was like, oh, this dude racist. Oh, this dude don't like black people. Oh, this dude a Trumper. Oh, this dude, and I started, going down that. And as I'm figuring out who he is, I see people on Facebook like, I'm a Christian, he's a Christian, we need to love each other and don't celebrate his death. I'm like, people are celebrating his death? And I'm still figuring out who he is. So I'm like, looking through my timeline, nobody's celebrating nothing on my timeline.
Right.
But it's a bunch of people defending him. Like, and he wasn't racist, he was this, he was that. And I was like, the dude I'm reading about is racist. Maybe I'm tripping. So I read some more. And I'm like, no, this dude said this, and now his video clips are coming out with everything he said about black people and Hispanic people and immigrants and the war in Gaza, which is another thing. I saw a lot of motherfuckers upset. Political violence is wrong. There's a fucking genocide going on in Gaza with the Palestinian people, my Muslim brothers and sisters. There's a whole goddamn genocide going on. Yep. Ain't nobody say shit about what Israel doing. Nope. So a lot of y'all motherfuckers just need to shut the fuck up. I don't care to hear from you right now. You ain't stood up on none of this other stuff. Nope. Haven't did that. I was like, y'all are mourning it. And people were like, don't celebrate his death. And you guys on Facebook are so wrong. And I was like, nobody's celebrating. But I know my timeline different from everybody else's. So it could be somebody.
No, I seen the same crap. The bottom line, y'all are so mad. You can't blame us for what happened. Y'all are so mad. So now because you can't blame us, then it's, oh, don't celebrate his death. Y'all put that narrative out. Nobody was celebrating his death. Y'all put that narrative out.
And it's black people saying that shit. Like I saw a black Christian who's actually family, and he was on Facebook and this is my brother in Christ, and this message resonated. And I was like, you know who that dude is? Because you act like you mourning him and you celebrating him.
How many of them people got paid? Is what I want to know.
No, I mean, these are people I know. They ain't got paid.
Really?
My cousin. These ain't people. These ain't fake people. These are people.
It's funny how they always want to put the I'm a Christian in it.
Right. These people I see in person. People I hang with. People I've worked with. I'm not talking about the imaginary internet. These niggas I know.
Christian like when he was alive.
That's my fucking point. And I'm like, you know who this dude is? And they're like, he's a Christian, and I don't care, and this is what I'm doing. I'm like, y'all, I'm not trying to say the buffoonery. I'm trying to say the buccoonery. The buccoonery is baffling. How many black people are like, we can't celebrate death. This motherfucker didn't care about us. He was celebrating our death. He made a mockery of MLK Day, made a mockery of the Day of Atonement. In his car, talking about it's Juneteenth, and I'm going to work because it's MLK Day. He doesn't deserve a holiday. It's all a myth behind him. I'm going to work today. He was doing all of these things to disrespect other black Christians, disrespect black people, disrespect minorities, and in my opinion, disrespect America, because black people, we built this country. If you disrespect us, you are disrespecting this country. And for people to act like he was somebody that needs empathy, who he doesn't believe in empathy. It's a piece of shit racist. I said this with Hulk Hogan. Everybody doesn't deserve a RIP. Everybody doesn't deserve to be mourned. And I'm so shocked that the regular black people that I know, that I worked a job with, or hung out with, got high with, went to the strip club with, these niggas is on the internet.
But just because you have an opinion and you don't mourn that person, that doesn't mean that you're celebrating their death. That's
a fact. And being a Republican is a different ideology. Being a Christian as opposed to a Muslim is a different ideology. Believing black people are inherently stupid is not an opinion. It is not an ideology. That's racist bullshit. Y'all got to stop conflating the two. Just because he thinks differently than you. No, bitch, he said I couldn't think because I'm black. It's a difference. If he said, I don't agree with this or that, then you have to kind of agree to disagree. But when you say, I think black people are inherently dumb, that's not a fact. That's not something we disagree on. That's racism. That's demeaning a person. That is victimizing a people. That we got
a lot of Samuel Jacksons out here from Django.
Lord, tell him, Jacq. Hey, it's a whole lot of them. And I was sitting there like, and I literally made the post, a racist white man died today.
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Whoop-Dee-Doo. I don't care if he died. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm classy nigga, so I ain't gonna celebrate nobody's death, but fuck you.
So where was all these same people when he was talking about black people though? And George Floyd?
I really want to know.
Yeah,
I really want to know.
They were silent.
And it was so many, it was people coming to my page like, damn, dude, you ain't got no sympathy for that man. No. Since when do I have sympathy for racism?
Sympathy for his kids.
Yeah, sympathy for his kids. But my name is now Tariq Newman. I'm a 5%er. I've been quoting Malcolm X and Farrakhan my whole fucking life. You thought I was gonna have sympathy for a racist? Are you out your fucking mind? You thought, and I was just talking about this earlier. I love women. I love black women way more. You think I'm gonna have sympathy with somebody that disrespected black women? Get out your fucking mind. I don't rock like that. And I'll tell you something that pissed me off, Jacq. I sell insurance, I have my own agency, but I'm in a collective of agents all over the country. 2 agents who I'm not Facebook friends with, not friends with in any capacity, just popped up on my post. 2 white guys hopped up on my post. And I'm like, I know who y'all are, but we don't talk. Why are y'all on my post? Don't celebrate death, man. And I'm like,
don't sell some insurance. No, I'm just playing.
Right. I would nigga more like, man, if you don't get your white ass off my page, I'm like, no, you a white man trying to convince me that a white racist deserves some kind of empathy from me, a black man, a victim, one of the, get off my page, bro. Like, get the fuck off my page. Then I blocked both of them. Well, no, I didn't block them yet. And then I'm explaining to them. I'm explaining to them how racist dude is. And then one of them actually had my number and text me. And I just let them have it. I'll tell y'all what I'll tell y'all how I knew talk. I'm gonna tell you what I said to the motherfucker.
But I'm like, all this energy, this is my thing. All this energy now. Where was this energy when he was talking about everything that he was talking about?
Very great question. And it's what I told dude. I was like, when a racist man says I'm dumb just because I'm black, the innocent lives need to die just so he can keep his guns, that's probably not the best time to play moral police with black people, especially with the DEI reversals and the erasure of slavery and racism that's going on. Read the room. You're in no position to take a moral high ground with me. One of my oppressors died. That's someone I didn't share a common belief with, but one of my oppressors. Sometimes it's just best to say nothing. And that's what I told him. And then the other white guy inboxed me like, hey, brother, hey, bro. Look,
ain't no brothers. Don't be trying to do all that now.
He's not racist, man. Look at this video. And I was like, no, let me explain something to you. He is racist. I've heard all of his rhetoric. And if you don't have a problem with him, then I have a problem with you. You on that side. Don't inbox me. Don't talk to me. You on that side now. And he's like, man, I love you, bro. And we not brothers, dog. You're not my bro. You bro with the racists. You ain't bro with me. And I blocked this motherfucking ass. He in all the business chats, liking all my comments and hearting all my every time I get a sale. Good job, man. Get the fuck off my page, dog. Get the fuck off my I don't play that Bama shit, dog. I've been me. I'm me every room I walk into. I ain't never not been me. Unless I was suffering from depression. And I was too sad to be me. 9 times out of 10, any room I walk in, I'm me. I'm new everywhere I go.
Bottom line, he got what he asked for.
Yeah, he got what he wanted. So, matter of fact,
like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
A round of applause. He got everything he wanted. He said sometimes you got to lose lives so we can keep the Second Amendment. Well, thanks to your sacrifice, we will probably get to keep the Second Amendment. And I will never romanticize him to death, him or Hulk Hogan. And my cousin, not my cousin, a dude I know was like, I'm conflicted because I loved Hulk Hogan. I grew up with Hulk Hogan, so it's a little bit different with him than it is with Charlie. Because fuck Charlie, but Hulk Hogan like my childhood. And I was like, dog, Hulk Hogan was my childhood too. But once you become a racist motherfucker, once you say you don't like black people, once you shit on my people, my race,
like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Whoop-Dee-Doo. I don't care.
I knew it was coming.
Once you do that, I don't care no more. You not that to me no more. Bill Cosby was my childhood. He not that to me no more. And I'm not 100% he did. Bill Cosby did everything they accused him of. I just don't like the look of it. It looked like you might have did it. You know what I'm saying? So you not that to me no more. I don't play favoritism. Like I stand on my morals and my values, my norms and my mores. I'm 10 tones down. I am a man that is principled. It's certain things you can't say, certain things you can't take back, certain things that once you do, you've done them. I set boundaries and establish peace. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am as a man. It's been plenty of people that tell you, man, you got mad at me, I did something wrong, and you never spoke to me again. You're right. I never spoke to you again because I'm a man with principles. and I don't do that Bama shit. Jacq, I'm gonna let you wrap this up. I'm gonna toss it.
I'm ready to go to Whoop-Dee-Doo. Let's go.
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
And where the chat at? I see we got a handful of people in
it's game day.
Y'all quiet though. But they quiet. Even the people that's watching is quiet. I can count y'all. I see y'all. I see you watching.
Us at the same time.
Okay. There you go. They listening to us and watching the game. Got it. I'm gonna give y'all a pass on that. I'm gonna give y'all a pass. I'm not even getting mad. All I'm gonna say is
like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
And wow. And speaking of that voice from that drop, let's get into our viral story of the week.
Yes.
This is banner.
My left stroke just went viral.
Thugger. We talked about his interview last week with Big Bank. Excellent interview. I think it was necessary. It was what was needed because we were looking at Thug like, what are you doing? What is going on? Like, get it together, bro. Why are you saying this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And I think the interview, along with the song, it worked, man. It worked, and it was necessary and it was needed, and I appreciate it.
The Xfinity.
And thinking about the song, it's called "Man, I Miss My Dogs." It's a takeoff of Lil Wayne's "Man, I Miss My Dogs," and it is a song where he's apologizing to Mariah the Scientist's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. He's apologizing to Pluto. He's apologizing to Wham, Lil Baby, Future. He's apologizing to 21 Savage. He's apologizing to Drake, Gucci, his family. And he's just like, about the jail leaks, the jail calls. And I just want to play a little snippet of it.
That's not that one shit. That's dumb shit. Oh my dog. Solid as they come in. Shows all my niggas still with us.
You're gonna be singing like you.
It is what it is. Drizzy, you my brother. You know I ain't going against you. I got manners. Everything you did for the rap community can't ban you. Never dish you. Can't visit me at Cobb County like my kin do.
I mean, as y'all can hear, that part was about Drake. But I want to rewind a little bit to the Mariah the Scientist part, Jacq. He's talking about, he said, I hate that I'm the reason these bitches laugh at you. I have been there where I have done something that made my girl look bad. It's like you might be young and dumb and you cheating and you doing whatever you're doing. But if you a real man, when you embarrass your girl, when you make your girl look bad in front of her friends and family, if you a man with integrity, you're gonna feel like shit. And the fact that he say that lets me know I think his apology is authentic because you gotta really be thinking about it when you're like, I hate that I'm the reason motherfuckers laughing at you. I did that. I did that dumb shit. I got these bitches laughing at you. Cause you see her pain. Cause that's, like a lot of women may stay if you cheat. A lot of women can handle it. Women are stronger than us men emotionally. A lot of them can deal with cheating and forgive you. But they don't want to deal with the embarrassment. Don't make me look stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's probably what Mariah's saying to him. Like, you got me looking stupid. I'm still taking care of your kids when you're in jail. I'm on the phone.
She definitely said in her whole album.
Oh, and pick up her album. And I just got here. My nephew hit me, the Mariah the Scientist, about a month before her album dropped. He was just sending me singles and stuff. And then when it dropped, I downloaded it. And I like it. I like Mariah album. Mariah the Scientist. So I'm a new fan. This is her first entire album I listened to. I've only heard songs here and there. But what do you think about?
Pain makes the best songs. Pain makes the best songs.
I agree. I 100% agree. What do you think about his apology to Mariah? As a woman, how do you take that?
Well, you said something that I was going to have a question about. You said a man with integrity. As a man with integrity, why did you do it in the first place? Is my question.
I personally believe that if you can have integrity and think with your dick. I think that's possible. I think that because being a man with integrity doesn't mean you're perfect. It means you stand up in it. You know what I'm saying? It means you're accountable. So you can make a mistake and be a man. The integrity isn't in not making a mistake. The integrity is in how you respond to the mistake. That's how I view that. You feel me?
No, I get you. I get you.
Yeah, so you can make a mistake, but do you lie about it? Do you deny it? Do you shun responsibility? Do you shun accountability? That's where the lack of integrity comes in. Do you make it like it's the other person's fault? You made me cheat on you, shit like that. But when you make a mistake, players fuck up too. How do you handle that mistake? You know what I'm saying? Like
I always find gems in the chaos. Let me say that. So I will say this about Mariah Scientist. I believe this was needed for her to move on. I believe if this was never happened, she still would have been taking the beat and taking whatever he was doing to her, embarrassing her behind the scenes. I think that still would have been going on. So I think this was needed for her in order for her to move on. So I think this is good for her because I think, of course, it definitely made her album amazing. But at the same time, I think she's starting to see her self-worth. And maybe with this album doing so well, it'll help her with her self-esteem and her elevation and her growth to move past this and, pour more into herself than she did him.
Well, you want her to leave, Thug?
I think she already left him.
I think she did too.
I think she already left him.
My game, pillow talking ain't my name. Pillow talking ain't my name. Baby, I love you. I know you see this rain. I know you feel my pain. Look at these niggas bashing me like Jesus, cause I made it. Look at all this shit we've been.
That sounds like a man that has, listen, when a woman's fed up.
Lord have mercy. Tell me about it.
I think it's a wrap.
I like the song. I don't know what's going on with their relationship, but if it can recover, if it's real, I hope that it does. If he just playing, then I hope she gets free and can stay.
But even if it's real, she still has to put herself first now. She's been putting him first forever. So now it's for her to put herself first.
I think that she should definitely put herself first, starting now. I don't know that means break up with him. I don't know if that's what
I think so.
Because these calls are over, a year or two old. So he could have been on this good boy shit the last year and a half, and these old ass calls come out, and it's like we was good. Because I think it's something to be said with I won't go on my girl phone. Like I don't need to know what your private conversations are. It ain't really my business.
I agree.
Even if you're cheating on me, even if you're doing some foul shit, you talking about me bad, it ain't my business.
I'm with you. I don't go through. I don't do that.
I don't need to see my homies' text messages. I don't need to see how they talk to me with other people. I trust it's with integrity. I trust they on the up and up, but I ain't looking for that. Now, if it's all is revealed and I can't help but see it because it's on the internet, I put an asterisk by all that shit because they ain't saying this shit, about me in public. They ain't trying to destroy my name in public. If I'm talking to you, Jacq, I get into one of my buddies and I'm telling you about it and I'm mad about it and I'm using colorful language as I describe it, and they read our transcript or hit a call, that's not fair to me because you caught me in a moment when I was emotional, a moment when I was mad, a moment when I probably wasn't thinking straight. How I felt in that moment may not define how I feel in general. Right. You know what I mean? So I take those jail calls. I don't take it as personal as I know a lot of other people are. If let's say Thug was my man, my homie, and he on a call say some slick shit about me, I ain't gonna take that too much to heart. Depends on what they say. You know what I'm saying? Because you say something too crazy, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck. But if it's just like, man, you get on my nerves.
What's up, Burger?
You always doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. Then I'm what up, Burger? Then I'm a feel a way about it, but I'm not. I don't. Everybody deserves
my whole thing is this. And my whole thing is this with Mariah. My whole thing is this, and I think it was the last straw for her. You're on these jail calls talking to me about everybody underneath the sun, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're on a jail calls with his baby mamas talking about starting a family. So Is she getting the same? That again might be
No,
something.
that was I thought that was the groupie chick. He said that too.
Or the groupies, whichever. It's still another female.
Right, it's bad,
start a family with.
You know something that women don't always understand, and men have a hard time explaining. Sometimes we be talking shit. Like if you heard some of this shit, right? But no. If you heard some of the shit I say to women when I'm bored and drunk, I'm just talking, man. Sometimes I'm just
many
talking.
Other things
but like my girl, but if my girl, there are conversations. Let's say if I was still with Ashanti, if I was still dating her, and she saw some of the shit I might say to a girl Facebook inbox or whatever the fuck, she might read that shit and be like, "God damn, dog! So you was gonna throw me away?" And I'm like, "Man, I was drunk. I was talking to I'm bored." You know what I'm saying? She messaged me at 2 a.m. tomorrow. What you doing up? I was lit. Oh shit, girl, I'm thinking about getting you pregnant. I don't mean none of that shit. I won't even remember it the next day. I wake up the next day and be like, oh, I was on one last night. God damn. Nobody didn't say that.
Drunk man tell a sober man story.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's not real. A drunk man tell the liquor stores.
No. What it means is what is interpreted as that's your true feelings.
No. I'm saying that's bullshit. I am deliberately, as a person who drinks, that's bullshit. There are sometimes I can have a drink and I'll say something that I have sent a text like, "Oh baby, let's get back together," and I wake up the next day be like, "No, the fuck I didn't." That with the girl that I hate the most. I don't even like this bitch. I don't even want to see her again. And I done got drunk and sent her this text. Now I gotta figure out what to do. What does she believe me? I don't even like this girl. So that's not real. I mean, it does exist where you could be inebriated and your true feelings will come out. That does exist.
Right.
But there are other times where you can be inebriated and just talking out of your mind. Don't even know what you're saying. It ain't you. It just trust me. I've been out at a kickback or a party or something and drunk, and I'm in the corner macking to the ugly girl. The girl, when I went in there, I was like, I would never fuck her. I did not get the fuck on my face. I got a couple of drinks.
Moral of the story is
I'm in the corner professing love. And then you wake up the next day like, what did I do? You look over in the bed like, why is Bertha in my bed? What did I do? How drunk was I?
Last night.
Right. So I want to be very clear. We're men. We be lying to women, and we don't always mean what we're saying. And sometimes, if a woman give you enough attention, I flirt with unattractive women because I might want some attention that day. I don't mean, and I know that's so wrong, but I'm trying to illustrate a point. The fact that Thug was on the phone telling this girl, "Yeah, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna get you pregnant," that don't mean that. It don't mean that. That's why it's so wrong for women to go through our phones, because you go to the phone and be like, "You told this bitch you like you from day one." I was high. I be
whatever, because on the flip side, wait a minute, because on the flip side, if you was to see that in your girl's phone from she said that to some dude, it'd be a whole World War III.
Well,
most men would react like a female would. There's no way that a man is going, a female, if I come to you and you see something in my phone and I done told this dude, "Oh, I really want to ride that tonight," you ain't gonna let me let that down. I don't care.
That's a little different. That's a little different. But
no, it's not. Get somebody pregnant.
No. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you from experience. Well, let me ask you this.
Inside the music. Thank you. Inside the music.
Inside the music need to hit pause. Get out of here.
But whatever.
But anyway, this is what I'm saying. If I thought that women thought like men, I wouldn't trip. Like I've dated girls who were like players. Like she like, "Nigga, don't fall in love with me. I got a team." You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be hurt if you do. I'm like, "Oh, so we here." If she sent a text like that and I happen to see it, and she'd be like, "Nigga, I was gassing them," I'm gonna believe her. Because I know you might.
If the roles were switched, Thug would have been acting a fool on Mariah.
No. Here, listen to what I'm saying. I got girls I know that tell me about the dudes they deal with. I tell them about the girls I deal with, but we deal with each other. If she was like, bruh, I'm just gassing dude. I'm trying to get him to buy me these shoes, I might believe that shit. Now, the girl that I know that is so in love and so sensitive and she doesn't lie and she's so this, I ain't gonna believe her.
Burger, you better tell him.
Burger said, "No, you can't win this. Get out of this topic right now." Listen, abort. You know what, Burger?
Abort this.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change.
The wrong drop.
That will change the world, and that's our job.
Somehow that is correct.
Somehow Burger's correct. But at the end of the day, if I was young Thug, I would just tell Mariah,
"Be cool, baby. Okay.
Be cool, baby. Okay. Just chill.
She been cool. She been staying there. She been cool. But this she out of there now. She out of there.
Oh, she could leave.
Anyway,
I don't like Whoop-Dee-Doo. Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Anyway,
you can go.
So that's what I said to his song. I said Whoop-Dee-Doo because Big Glow stepped in and I was on that. Thank you very much.
Lord.
I was on Big Glow.
Yeah, I know Big Glow. That's my new celebrity crush. So she can't do no wrong in my eyes. She can't do no wrong in my eyes.
Shout out to all my Leos. Shout out to Big Glow. You know, this is Leo energy all day. Oh, you want to play? Let me show you how it's done.
And I think it was petty, but I'm just not mad. She wrote a song because, you know, one of those jail calls, for whatever reason, Young Thug decided to tell Mariah that he thought Big Glow was ugly. And I don't appreciate that, because, like I said, that's my celebrity crush. I don't appreciate nobody disrespecting Big Glow. But he apologized and said, "Glow, I apologize. You're not ugly. I think you're beautiful. And I'm sorry." And then
yeah, because he wanted to release some DM that he had when he was sliding her DM.
Right. Probably big facts. And then so she released a song dissing him and dissing Mariah. And then someone, Joe Budden, mentioned the other day, like, "Do y'all think this song is AI?" And I was like, damn, I don't know.
No.
It's no way to tell. They can do anything with AI. It's no way to tell. Until Gorilla says, "This is my song," we technically don't know. When that Drake and Kendrick beef, they was putting out fake Drake and fake Kendrick songs that we thought was real at first. We don't know if that's her song. Until she says, "Hey, everybody, this is really me." We don't know.
Man, I'm not getting crapped up in this AI crap society. I know what I heard. I know how she is. I know how she flow. That's her song.
And if she come out tomorrow and say, "That's not me, that's AI,"
I apologize, but I believe it's her.
Right. But my point is, we don't know. That Kendrick song that came out, he was fucking killing Drake, and then to find out it wasn't even Kendrick, it was just AI. I was like, "Oh, this is scary," because it rapped like Kendrick will rap, and he was destroying Drake, and it wasn't even Kendrick. The game is fucked up. This is a scary, scary world where you can't even tell what the fuck is going on. But all I can.
But I believe it's her song because at the end she did clear up and she was just like, "We making hip hop fun. It's all fun and games, no hard feelings." So I believe it's her song.
If it is a song, that's kind of fly. I love it.
Yeah,
because
I loved it.
She wasn't being malicious. She was being funny. She was clowning.
Y'all got it. First of all, this generation has to learn. We used to joan. We used to have beef raps. Like, this is what it is about. This is the culture. I loved it because this is the culture. This is how you handle things. She just taught all these rappers how to handle things in the best way, in a business perspective. And I'm finna throw my little shots too, because I'm finna let you know, don't play with me. But hey, it's all in fun and games. She did very well. I loved it.
Big Glow. Now I want to get into what the fuck story of the week. And this is something that Jacq brought to my attention that not enough news outlets are covering. And I was like, this is kind of something we should talk about. And this is a news story. You know, we've been, dealing with our mental health. We've been dealing with pop culture a lot. But this is something that's going on in our country that's not necessarily political. I mean, it is, but it's something we want to make sure you guys know about. And I think it's very, very important. This is our What the Fuck story of the week.
It's the mayor.
What's the
Man, I'm just gonna read this to y'all because this is probably the
Yes,
best one.
please.
Because it's not my area of expertise. But farmers are going broke due to a financial pressure cooker of high input costs for fertilizer and seed combined with low commodity prices for their crops. A situation exacerbated by high interest rates and the lingering effects from Trump's tariffs from trade wars. While some bankruptcies declined in recent years, family farm bankruptcies surged in 2024 and are trending higher in 2025, reaching a 5-year high for small farm bankruptcies. Factors like poor harvests from climate change and the current administration's policies are contributing to the crisis, with relief programs not yet in effect. And I want to let another expert speak on this a little bit. I hate when that happens. It's like, Whoop-Dee-Doo. Like, why did go to what I want to talk about?
In March,
Not
I
the
made
Whoop-Dee-Doo.
this video warning about privatization and a little company called Acre Trader. Eliminating U.S. aid and deporting immigrants will crush our agriculture. And did you know that Diet Mountain Douche and Castile are partial owners in a company called Acre Trader? Their plan is to crash our farming industry so that they can buy up farmland for pennies on the dollar. They're literally betting on a rural collapse. When there's no farmland left in America and Dumpy's tariffs make it too expensive to buy imported produce, Americans will starve. 6 months later, farm bankruptcies are surging. Family farms are collapsing while billionaires wait to scoop up the wreckage. This isn't random. It is the same playbook. Strip communities of their land, funnel power into a handful of oligarchs, and leave the working people with nothing.
And that's what's happening. A lot of farmers, which are kind of like the backbone, the bloodline of the country, are going under. And I don't know what that means, man. Does that mean the food is going to start, like the taxes on food is going to go up and we're going to start paying more for eggs? Eggs already cost as much as a down payment for a car. Does that mean we're going to start paying more for eggs, more for chicken, more for turkey, more for whatever we're getting? It's something we need to watch. And I know that there's some policy that needs to be, implemented to kind of put a halt to that and to stop all this craziness. But I wanted to at least raise awareness of it. I am, again, not an expert on this, but it is something that Jacq found that kind of resonated with me, and I wanted to at least make us aware of it. And I want to go back to what I used to talk about a few years ago, is growing our own vegetables. Not that that's going to save anything, but it can save you. It can help you. You need to be able to learn how to grow 3 different vegetables. Every human being should be in a position where they're growing 3 vegetables. One that's hardy, that's like a potato, one green and leafy, and maybe one that's used as a seasoning, like a basil, a lettuce, and a potato. You should have that in your backyard. And maybe an apple tree. We should all have those 4 things.
Mm-hmm.
A hardy vegetable, a green leafy vegetable, and something oregano or something. That's my personal belief. And outside of what's going on with the farmers, we should just be able to do that. But especially with regard to what's going on with farming. The last farming crisis we had was 2018-19. No one starved. The world didn't end, but it got tricky for a lot of farmers. It got tricky for the country, and it got tricky for the economy. And it looks like we're heading back towards that. So prepare, educate yourself, find out what steps you need to take. And I'm going to throw it to you, Jacq, because you're the one that found this and introduced it to me. So what are your thoughts on this?
I think it's a long time plan that they've been putting in place. If you really look at our generation now, nobody cooks. So they're really not going to be into farming because they don't know. Like, I have a community garden here where I live, and thyme, basil, peppers, bell peppers, And me and my daughter, because we like doing that. So we all in the garden, like every week, checking water, make sure everything, we harvesting the stuff. We literally harvested some of the produce that we grew, that the community grew. And a lot of people was like, what am I supposed to do with this? I'm like, cook with it. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
But that's where we are right now. They've been working on this for a while. That's why our generation right now does not cook. So this is not going to be anything important to them because they're not going to be farming. It's more of our generation and the generation before us that is going to pay attention to this, that is interested in this, that knows how it is going to affect us health-wise, because this has been a plan that's been going on for a very long time. Even with sending all the immigrants back, that is part of the plan. That is part of the plan. They're going to make it to where we're going back to slavery. They're going to make it to where you are going to want to work on a farm for a white man in order for you to feed your family. Because a lot of people in this generation do not know how to farm. So what are they going to do? Oh, let's create some classes where you have to pay for them to learn how to farm. And then you can buy some land on our property. So you're paying us a rental space or whatever. I'm telling you, it's about to get real ugly. It's about to get real ugly. And like New said, educate yourself, research. I don't understand why people do not educate themselves. Like, that is so foreign to people right now. They go off of whatever's on social media. Nobody educates themselves. Everybody's going off their first clip, their first whatever somebody says, and they don't research before reacting or reposting. So we have to do the work. And when I say do the work, I mean really deep dive and do the work. What is going to benefit you and your family? What can you do to survive this? Because this is what they're doing. They're putting us in. We're going to be in survival mode, and people think they're in survival mode now. I'm not talking about this survival mode. I'm talking about way worse. That's what we're about to get to. So if you don't educate yourself, research, and do the work for yourself, you're going to be stranded. People are going to be stealing from people's farms. It's going to be a lot of deaths. It's going to be a lot of stuff going on, because when you get into survival mode, you do whatever you need to do.
That's a fact. You fall too far low on Maslow's hierarchy, you start thinking about survival as opposed to thriving. That's real shit. But I hope you guys can get with that, because it was something that I thought was very, very important. As soon as I read it, I was like, damn, this is something nobody's talking about. It's something I think we should be talking about. And I want to get into something else that we should be talking about.
If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever, you're on a marathon, you know. So,
man, what my round of applause, because we got to clap it up. Terrence Bud Crawford defeated Canelo Alvarez last night in convincing fashion. He now has 5 championship belts. I think that's the 4th most all-time in history. He is now 42-0. That means he's beaten everybody that stepped in front of him.
Congratulations.
Shit out of Canelo. Man, there was one time he just caught Canelo with a punch. Canelo face turned all the way. And by the time he turned back around, Canelo was like, why you hit me so hard? He literally stopped and he put his hands down and just walked away. In the middle of the fight, he dropped his hands and took like 3 steps. Like, man, fuck this shit. I've never seen that. Well, I've seen that once in a fight where the dude started crying and went to the corner and refused to come out and fight some more. But this dude, Canelo, a champion, one of the best ever, just walked away like, man, fuck this shit. And keep hitting me all hard.
Listen, even in his interview, Canelo said he is better than Floyd Mayweather Jr. So, listen, he was like, I know my lane. I tried, but I got to go.
And the crazy part is Bud had to go up like 2 weight classes to be as heavy as Canelo to fight him. So this dude has been beating everybody on a smaller level. He gained that weight, and now he's beating the best on the top level. Like,
congratulations to him.
Bud is, I think as of right now, he's a top 10, 11 fighter of all time.
That's good.
Gotta be, like, he up there with Ali and both the Sugar Rays and Holyfield and Mayweather, and like me and the bros was talking about this shit today. Like this man was in the top 10 or maybe 11. He's somewhere. He's.
Y'all better stay tuned to him. Keep watch.
And there's nobody left that can beat him. Who gonna beat him?
You know this we in the world, we in this generation where somebody gonna try him just because.
Yeah, but I don't know if anybody can beat him. I think he's beaten everybody that was considered great. So all he can do is rack up wins against.
Entertain himself now.
Yeah. Like, man, Bud Crawford, like, bruh, you him. Max Kellerman called him the greatest fighter of this era. And that's a fact. I'm starting to wonder if he's the greatest fighter of the last few eras. Like, I'm telling you, he's making an argument for I'm slick, maybe the best you ever saw.
I can't say that.
He's making the argument. It's not yet. But he hasn't lost. And all of his big fights, he beat the shit out of the best people. So at some point you got to go, nobody ever beat him. He beat the shit out all of his best competition. Where do we put this nigga?
Right.
And that's where we are now. Like, where do we put him? He beat everybody we said he couldn't beat. And he beat him.
Keep going, bro. We rooting for you. Keep going.
For sure. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I feel like this was like a unorthodox episode. I don't know what was off about it, but it was like a little it was unorthodox a little. Is that me? It feels like a little bit like you know what? You know what it felt like?
Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Hey, what it feel like?
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
I want to also shout out to the clips at the Vatican.
Definitely.
Hip hop artists to ever perform at the Vatican. So hats off to them.
Hell yeah. Yes. Whoop-Dee-Doo. We get a good Whoop-Dee-Doo for that one.
Right.
They perform Birds Don't Sing with John Legend at the Vatican.
John Legend looks good. He has not aged a bit.
He on his Benjamin Button shit.
He looks good.
He's trying to be like me.
Listen to you.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Even in the middle of the NFL, I know the NFL season is back, and a lot of people will not watch us live on Sunday.
Falcons coming on, y'all.
You said that, but way too much spunk, Jacq. You just let it relax. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I know some of you will be watching on Monday or Tuesday because you were watching football, and that's totally fine with me. I'm not mad at you at all. As long as you tune in and you tell a friend to tune in and you like and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Pandora, what's the book? Audible, Amazon Music, Christian Mingle. Like, it's everywhere. Subscribe to A Pod Named Kickback, the No Breaks Network. Make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. We got extra bonus footage up there. I'm going to charge Jacq. Jacq, you got till Friday to send me something bonus for Patreon. I don't care what it is, whatever you want to do.
I got you. I was meal prepping today. I got you.
There will be a Get Fit with Jacq episode, whatever she wants to talk about, available Saturday. I'm going to get it Friday, and we're going to drop it Saturday morning. Deal?
Saturday morning. Yes.
Deal? Okay.
Deal.
All right.
Whoop-Dee-Doo. No, I'm just playing.
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Oh, you know what? The way I got it, he's saying life Whoop-Dee-Doo, but it sounds like he's saying like Whoop-Dee-Doo. It's like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
I'm keeping it the way it is. Like Whoop-Dee-Doo. How you feeling, New?
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
And shout out to Thug, and shout out to the streets of Atlanta.
Yes.
I feel like the streets are healing. And let's continue to heal. I want to leave y'all with a message. I'm not going to get too deep because I don't want to.
Okay.
What you do? But I got a little something I want to say to y'all. My random ass new thought of the week is watch. Okay, I used to do this when I was a kid. Well, not a kid, but with my friends when I was younger. And I would hold up something like one of my depressed friends. I'd be like, hold this paper. And I would snatch it out the hand. I'm like, hold the paper. Snatch it out the hand. I'm like, hold it, dog. Like that. Then I couldn't take it. And they was like, okay, I got it. And I was like, that's your happiness. That's your peace of mind. That's your mental health. Don't let people just walk up and take it from you. Don't let the job do this and take it from you. Don't let your partner do this and take it from you. Don't let what you read on social media do that and take it from you. You have to hold on to your peace of mind with every fucking thing you got. And when the job, the girlfriend, the boyfriend, the career, the social media, the racist people, the Charlie Kirks, when all of them come, they can't take it. They can't take it because you holding on to it with all your might. So hold on to your mental health, your happiness, your sanity, your integrity. Hold on to it. Your work ethic. Hold on to it with everything you got. Don't let nobody pop up and try to take it. Well, they could try to take it. Don't let nobody take it. Sometimes you got to hold on to it. Sometimes you got to fight. And last week we got away from the mental health topics because I wanted us to have a really fun episode because I was dealing with mental health issues and I wasn't feeling my best. So I wanted to have fun. And I reminded myself, like, you don't luck into happiness. You don't luck into fun. It's a decision you got to make. This will not bother me. Or if it does, I will get help on this. And if it's a chemical thing, sometimes we're chemically imbalanced and we're sad. Sometimes you need medicine. That's a real thing. They prescribe medicine to people. Like, you are too sad. We have to give you a chemical that will balance you out. So sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to do the work and heal yourself, like with book therapy or real therapy. And sometimes, fellas and ladies, you too, but I'm talking to the fellas right now. And if it relates to you ladies, great. Fellas, homie, sometimes you gotta get a couple dollars, man. You'll feel better, I promise you. Like Nipsey said, I can give you all this game. I can tell you do this and do that and read this book and do this and go over there. Sometimes you just need to make a couple dollars. You'll feel better. You'll feel better. I promise you. Make a couple dollars. Real nigga shit. I wouldn't say you something that don't work. Sometimes us as men, we just need to put a couple thousand in the bank account, a couple hundred in our pocket, and we okay again. Don't forget that part. And on that note, I'm gonna throw it to Jacq. We get fit with Jacq. Give her an opportunity to put some good things on your mind, maybe some tips for your body, maybe some sexual health stuff. I don't know what she's gonna do, but I'm gonna throw it to her and let her give you what she got. But fellas, we'll make some money this week. I'm so serious. I'm so sincere.
All right, so coming off of this whole episode, the main thing I want you to walk away from this is speak positively into your life daily. People you have to believe in the power of your tongue, of what you speak, of what you say, of the power that you stand in. Just like we can manifest negative things, we can manifest positive things as well. So if you want that car, you want that new job, you want your relationship to work, you got to manifest it. But as along with that manifestation and speaking positively, you have to do the work. That's the hardest part that we forget. You have to do the work. And once you do the work and continuously do the work, you have to appreciate where you are. Enjoy the moment. Be in the moment. Sometimes we get to that point and we still like, okay, now that I have this, I want this now. Now that I have this, I want this now. And we don't celebrate what was given to us, what we asked for. So we don't appreciate it. And then that also can block us from getting other blessings because we don't appreciate what we already got, what was given to us, what we asked for. So do the work, ask for what you want, receive what you get, but put the work in between, and just make sure that you are not only speaking positively over your life, speak it over your kids. I pray over my daughter every morning before she gets on that bus. I pray for her. I pray for the bus driver, the teachers. Pray for your kids. Pray over your kids, because when they're away from you, you want them to be protected. And I'm not saying they won't be protected if you don't pray over, but what I'm saying is it's that extra bonus. So make sure that you are speaking positively over your kids as well. And just anybody, if you feel it, say it. A lot of times we might see somebody, oh, dang, I like her hair, in our mind, but we don't ever tell them. Say it. What is stopping you from saying that? You never know, but you just saying that, the burst of energy that you might give that person, or just uplift them. They might have had a bad morning. They might not feel like they look good. They might not feel like they got their hair done. They might have got their hair done. Their spouse was like, I don't like that. And you say, I like your hair. It could change their day. So even when you think positive things about someone, say it. Tell them. You never know how you are helping somebody, because you never know what somebody is going through. So for this week, I want you to speak positively daily this week over yourself, over your kids, over your spouse, over your loved ones, over everything that you want in your life, and just watch how much you receive when you do that. Back to you, New.
Tell me I look good.
And tell yourself you look good.
That's
tell
right.
yourself you look good.
I look good. Get my glasses on. I can see what I'm saying. Hold up, I look good. You know what I'm saying? My hair's luxurious. You know what I'm saying? It's growing.
You know that same energy when you get that fresh haircut, fellas, or you get that hair done, ladies. That same energy, carry that. Don't just do it right when you just get a haircut. Do it when you don't have a haircut. Do it when you don't have your hair done.
Big facts. It feel good despite of, not because of. That is the key to life. Despite of, not because of. If you only feel good because you got the haircut, because you got the girl or the guy, because you got the money or the whatever. If you only feel good because of those things, that means you'll feel bad when those things are gone. Yep. But if you feel good despite not having a haircut, despite not having the money, despite not having the spouse, despite not having all that shit, that means when you get that shit, you still gonna feel good. So the goal is to feel good despite of, not because, never because of disappear. Despite of stays with you for life.
So true.
I think I don't know a better way to end that.
Like Whoop-Dee-Doo.
That shit great.
Whoop-Dee-Doo.
I'm not even gonna do Uno tonight. We're just gonna do Whoop-Dee-Doo.
Hey,
and then we get them out of here.
Like